Okay, Ducati TriOptions Cup, we've got probably 28 riders here, all on the same machines, all running Pirelli tyres, so it's even Stevens. We had a great race yesterday, Sean Neary the winner. Looking like he's going to be the favourite again today. Rob Guyver's chasing another championship. Obviously, he's the reigning champion. He's been pushing really hard. Has been struggling in places, but without doubt, that boy will be out desperately trying to win and get some more points to get on the top step of the podium again. Josh Day, he's the front runner. He is leading the championship. He's been doing well. He had an engine problem yesterday, swatched engines last minute, finally got it done with a few minutes to spare. Again, he was on the podium yesterday, still leading the championship, but he'll be desperate to pull out some more points and make it easier for himself. Now, these 959 Ducatis, they're all pretty much the same spec, same tyres. You know, there's a limited amount you can do to these machines, so it is very even, it really is. They're roughly around 140, 45 horsepower, so they're all dynoed after the race just to make sure there's nothing iffy going on. Josh, all ready to go? About ready to go out on there for the second race. How's it feeling?
Yeah, we feel really good, confident, bike feels good. I just want to try and get away with the front four and see what we can do at the end of the race.
These Ducati 959s really do get going down those straights, about 145 horsepower. All you need is a national licence to enter this series. It's pretty much, it's of course a one-make series. It's low budget. It's probably the cheapest class here at Snetterton racing this weekend, around £30,000 for the year, but that includes buying the motorcycle from any of your Ducati dealers. Yesterday, we saw a great race, the top three fighting really hard. Sean Neary putting up a great show, coming through from third place to win the race, and of course do his championship aspirations an awful lot of good. Rob Guyver, he's had some bad luck last couple of rounds, a couple of breakdowns and crashes. He's chasing, obviously, that number one spot. He is running the number one plate. He's the 2018 champion and desperately trying to end this season in exactly the same place. Josh Day, he is leading the championship. He's got a bit of a cushion there. He finished third place yesterday. He actually led most of the race but got caught out right at the end. But of course he's trying to put amends to that. He had some mechanical issues before the race and just changed his engine and managed to get the bike finished 3 or 4 minutes before the race started. So put on a great show really, was under an awful lot of pressure.
From the pole position, good start by everybody across the front row of the ring in front of the down to process for the first time. Some big movers from the front. Deep Brown on the red bike, who was storming on the inside there, Neil, into reaches, but all clean so far.
Yeah, very clean. A real smooth launch for all of these guys. Sean Neary reacting well, but he wasn't stressed. He was letting things glide off the right line. Guyver there, he's really making business today. Jumped off there. And a little bobble out of turn one there, but Phil Atkinson, he is the master going round the outside, and that's exactly what he thought about doing into the first corner. Phil Atkinson, there also, a nice position on the rest of the platform.
Oh, this is really shaping up to be a very nice race indeed. As we said at the top, there's 4 fewer laps today, down from 12 to 8 laps out of the Murray's corner and down the centre straight for the second time in this race. We'll keep an eye on Atkinson as well, who's still there in fourth place, but Neary now on the Zook machine number 10 has a look at Josh Day. This is for second place. Remember, Neary won the first race yesterday. Great move from Sean Neary up into second place at Riches. There's the rider who's gone down. That's coming into Palmer's. Out goes the 47 out of this race.
Martin Heaton,
isn't it? Yes, it is. And Matt Stevens has just pulled into the pits as well with what I would imagine might be another engine problem. They've had a few, and there's Heaton then out of the race. Once you hit the grass pool, you've got to throw it down the road, and that's exactly what he's had to do in the end. Neary now has dropped down into third position on this lap. He was leading over the line, but Guyver's back ahead. Day's up into second place, and Neary's got to do all that hard work again.
Sean Neary's losing time here. Like there's a problem with the bike because he was comfortably in front. You see, he's not, unless he made a mistake, but he seems to be losing a couple of tenths at each corner there. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Lee Devonport's had a problem as well and has stopped at turn 8, aka Brundle, on the word run down into the Essex. They're coming up to that zone now. I don't know whether there might be a yellow flag out. I believe they've cleared that bike, so no problems. And now look at Josh Day. This is great stuff. This is the current championship leader versus his title rival and the reigning champion. Guyver ducks in there for a second helping of Slipstream. It's worked, has it? No. Oh, there's another 4 laps of this to go here at Snetterton, and of course, Paul, as all this happens, that man Sean Neary, oh, it was a big moment. So did Day out on the grass there, but Neary's just hoping to close in on these two. Please let the fight continue, he's saying. Oh, here comes Guyver again, here comes Guyver again. Yes, that's back up into the lead for the reigning champion. This is the 10th season of the TriOptions Cup in 2019, and we have had a grand total of 7 champions so far. Can Day make it 8? 3 to go. Day on the blue bike, Guyver on the right-hand side, and Josh Day is back in front on lap 6. Here comes Guyver again. We're counting down the corners all the time and back up in front. Let's see what Neary can do. Look how Neary just absolutely reeling them in as these two delay each other. Last time round, Neary was the fastest of these 3, put in a 54.0. It was a 54.2 for Guyver and a 54.5 for Josh Day.
And he has set the middle sector, the fastest middle sector there is, so things are coming back together, and he's still well in touch.
Yeah, I think he could have pulled away before, to be honest, but he obviously made a mistake somewhere. Right, we've got 2 laps to go then, and 2 men to pass in front of him. Quick shout out for Dan Cousins as well, by the way, 9th place, and with Shoebridge out of the race again. That's good in the RNG Ducati Shield for Cousins. Remember, that's a new tier this year. Here we go then, penultimate lap, and that's 2nd place for Sean Neary, but he's got to keep it on the island this time to reel in Guyver for what would be a magnificent double for Neary here at Snetterton this weekend. So now it's Day's turn to keep the watching brief. Rob Guyver comes through. He wins at Snetterton, his 5th victory of the season. A win and a 2nd for Neary. And Josh Day maintains a reduced championship lead now in 3rd. And Dean Brown ahead of Phil Atkinson and picks up that 4th place. Another very entertaining race there, gentlemen. So Rob Guyver does take a victory in the end here at Snetterton this weekend, and it's a 1st and a 2nd for Sean Neary as Josh Day picks up, like the other two, a 100% success rate for the podium. Craig Curry in the end completing the top 10, and so 6 races still to go, just 30 points between them.
Josh Day, Sean couldn't do anything about that victory of Rob's on this one, but happy enough with 2nd?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, I made a massive mistake on the last lap, ran on at the hairpin, and it kind of put paid to challenging then, and it would have been a real risk to try and fly around that last sector, and I could have ended up on the floor. But well done to Rob, you know, faultless, and Josh, you know, we're pushing each other all the way, so yeah, fair play, and we'll be back for the next one.
Josh, you've relinquished a few points there, but after the problems you've had this weekend, a double podium's not a bad weekend's work.
No, it's all right, isn't it? Like 3's the magic number this weekend, so another 2 podiums and bikes in one piece, which is always a bonus. But to be fair, Sean's been on fire all weekend, and I think he was eyeing Rob up for a bit of a move then. But once again, Rob he's just a man on form, and he just inch perfect. In the first race, he made quite a few mistakes, to be fair, and he just looked back to the Rob we know in that race. So hopefully he's back confident where he belongs, and we can all carry on to the next one and have a good ding dong. So yeah, brilliant.
Congratulations, I'm saying that's the old Rob Guyver back.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I said to you on the grid, we had a bit of setup trouble yesterday. We went to K-Tech, we made some changes, you know, and it was more comfortable. You know, it weren't perfect, but I could ride a lot how I wanted to ride, and it was a great battle with the boys, and to get the win, score more in front of Josh, that's always the goal now for the end of the year. So, yeah, well placed, well placed.
What a great race there for the podium. Incredible it really was. Josh Day led a lot of those laps and put some good times in. Sean Neary did a great early lap to get lead the race, but made a bit of a mistake and never really recovered. I can't believe Rob Guyver, a fantastic lap record on the last lap just to make sure he claws those 9 points back of the all-important championship and try and retain his British title. Great race, I just said to you, fantastic last lap. I mean, you rode well, you came through, you kept your cool, more importantly. A little bit of a settle change for the second race.
Yeah, we had some major problems with suspension yesterday. We just, going into the corners, just wanted to force me out wide. So, talked to the guys at K-Tech, they sorted me out, gave me some good setup changes. And it weren't perfect, but it was a lot better and I could ride a lot more comfortable. Starting that last lap, it was like a Super Pole lap. I knew I had to be super smooth everywhere, nice and clean. I caught all my markers, it was a great lap. And to get the win, get the points back from Josh. I know it's not loads, but it's a start, and hopefully you sort of build on this from now on to the end of the season.
Mate, you've had some bad luck over the last couple of rounds, you know, it's great. More importantly, what you just said there, 9 points back on Josh to help you out in retaining that title.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had some strange mistakes, really. I mean, I never ever lose the front or anything like that, and I've had 2 weird front end crashes, which we're still scratching our head about. So, yeah, just got to put our head, crack on, and try and win some more races.
Well done, mate. That last lap was a champion at work.
Cheers, mate.